Welcome to the 5th episode of the Diecast Showcase. This is the video segment on Keystone Productions where I take the diecast out of their case and show them to you. And today we're going to be taking a look at the 2015 Arrris Toyota Camry driven by Daniel Suárez in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Well, hello YouTube, Eddie from Keystone Productions back with another installment of the Diecast Showcase, and this is on, as I said before, Daniel Suárez's 2015, not 16, Arrris Toyota Camry. The reason why it's not the 2016 version is because I don't have it yet. By the time this video is uploaded, I'll probably have ordered it already, so you'll see a Keystone Buys video for that, but in the meantime, this is all I have to work with. Now, you may be wondering why I'm bothering to review this car anyway. Well, I promised myself that as soon as my all-time favorite active NASCAR driver scored his first career win, I would do a diecast showcase on his rookie car. Now, I was on vacation last week, so I didn't get around to making the video until now, but better late than never. So let's cut through the jibber jabber and get this showcase underway. So I hate to be a conformist, but it seems like the only way to make a good diecast showcase video is to show the box in it. So here's your box action for the video. Pretty plain box. It's your typical 2015 Lionel box with the information sticker and pretty much nothing else. We got the Xfinity Series and Joe Gibbs Racing, copyright nonsense as always, and the choking hazard and the NASCAR hologram. So that's it for the box. Let's take the diecast out. So in case you were wondering, this is what the box looks like after the car is outside, just a swarm of plastic and cardboard, but nobody really cares about that, so let's get this out of here, because this is what we really care about. Now before I get on with the showcase, I just want to point out that in case you did hear me mention that Daniel is my all-time favorite active NASCAR driver, yes, I do in fact root for an Xfinity driver more than I root for a Cup driver. And there's a few reasons why I like Daniel Suárez a lot, but none that I could really say that would allow me to make a good case as to why I like Daniel more than I like this guy. So let's just leave it that I really like Daniel Suárez, and I also do like Chase Elliott. But once Daniel gets a ride in the Cup Series, he'll be my #1 guy. Anyway, on with the showcase. So here's a quick 360-degree look at this car. As you can see, the main colors are orange, white, and black. And in case you also haven't noticed, this is the same paint scheme Carl Edwards runs on Sunday. So for better or for worse, there's pretty much two identical Arrris cars running in NASCAR. Since we're talking about the paint scheme, let's go over that right now. It's a solid orange car, if you couldn't tell. I'm sorry to hear that. And you see this nice decal here. Let's focus in on that. There we go. There's a nice decal on the hood shape. I'm not really sure exactly what it is or what it's supposed to be, so if you know, please comment. But they've replicated it down here on the side, and I think it looks really good. They changed a few colors around and made some of the black lines a little bit darker, but I really think it makes for a nice, clean, simple paint scheme. Another thing to note is these two yellow rectangles, meaning that, well, Daniel Suárez was a rookie in 2015, and he hasn't run these since, actually, Pocono in 2016, but before that, he hasn't run them since Homestead in 2015, so for all you history buffs, there's your little history lesson for you. And that's about it for the paint scheme. If you didn't notice, it is exactly the same on this side as on this side. So let's get on to all the sponsors Daniel has. As you'll see as we go around the car, Daniel has very many sponsors. Here on the hood we have Arrris, here on the side we have Arrris, on the back we have Arrris website, Arrris is here again on the deck lid, and over on this side here's Arrris again. So as you can see, Daniel has a wealth of sponsors. In all seriousness, Daniel does have Telcel, which I'm assuming is related to Arrris in some way, on the roof. And halfway through 2015, he picked up Juniper as a sponsor, which goes right here on the quarter panel. But the diecast was already in production before they could add Juniper onto the quarter panel. But it just gives more attention to Arrris, which is all we really care about, right? Anyway, that's about it for the diecast specific things. Let me just take a quick moment to go over the new 2015 Xfinity Toyota mold. because in 2015 Toyota rolled out this brand new, and in my mind, really nice front end. We have these big aggressive headlights, these downforce producing fog lights and flashers. We have a decent grille. That's been the same since, I don't know, 2007. And then we have this big black blob. It's just pretty much a random black blob, but I honestly think it looks pretty nice. It fits in, ironically, kind of nicely. And around the back, the only changes we have are just more accentuated taillights. They're pretty huge. Another thing to mention for 2015 in the Xfinity series was the inclusion of the driver's last name on the rear windshield. I really wish they put it on the front windshield and put Xfinity on the back, but what are you gonna do? But speaking of this whole name thing, let me zoom in real close here. And here's my one gripe about this whole car and name thing. There should be an accent over the A. Think I'm making it up? What's that little thing above that A? But in all seriousness, I can't complain about this. It's a nice detail for the cars, and the fact that there's no accent mark is a non-event altogether. But coming back to this really quickly, I just want to point out the really cool Mexican flag that Daniel has on his car. I'll hopefully put a bigger picture up here on the screen. I just think it looks really cool about how it's all designed and everything around the edges. And also, while we're up here on the hood, let's take a moment to point out that Daniel no longer drives the 18 car, he now drives the 19. It's a change I believe they made when Kyle Busch switched from the 54 to the 18 when Monster left to go sponsor his brother and Nos came back on board. So that about wraps up this video. Thank you very much for watching, and please stay tuned to the channel to see both the diecast showcase videos on this car and the 2016 counterpart of this car. So once again, thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned to see this car go for a spin in the diecast rotation station, and as always, I will see you in my next video.